Hello, everybody. I am doing this story again. This is the Trampling, Trembling, Tanglelows tale. The last time I did this, it didn't give it enough attention because my camera was awful. But I have a new one. So we are going to do this story again and give it the attention it so needs. This is a great, great book. This is written by award-winning children's author Greg Magoon. Oh my God, it's so great. And it's illustrated by Jessica Orr. As a teacher, this is a phenomenal book because it talks about the tramples and the trembles, and those are awkward types of Tanglelows, which like to cause chaos in your mind. And what Greg Magoon does is shows you coping strategies to end up happy and peaceful, and it's just so great. I can't wait to get back to school and do this as a project with my students. I hope you guys brought your tools, because after we read the story, I'm going to teach you how to make your own Tanglelow. So you can have that. I think it's really cool. So I'm going to start reading it. Oh, my light just went out. That's okay. I'm going to start reading it. And it is dedicated to his dad. You have a way of connecting to all, and there for others if they ever fall. Your strength and compassion I admire, a wonderful outlook to which I aspire. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you for all your love and support. All right, so this is the Tanglelows 2, the Trampling, Trembling, Tanglelows Tale by Greg Magoon. It's time to uncover more Tanglelows ways. For the moments our mind is all in a haze. As we travel the Tanglelows trail, our mind can flutter and flail. There could be a battle ensuing from which your mind needs rescuing. Oh me, oh my, what will I do when Tanglelows tensions begin to brew between tramples and trembles as they thrash and clash? Tramples will bash, while trembles will dash. Okay. So again, the Tanglelows are representing like fears and worries and other emotions that are around you, or that you may be going through, or while you're growing up. Tramples provoke and strongly oppose, making a point to often impose, while they knock and they quake, till feelings of failure lead you to ache. The trembles haste as they scatter and hide, twisting and turning till gathered and tied, making more knots on the pathways to fear, sticking like magnets with nowhere to steer. How cool is that? Okay. This pairing will quickly shake your emotion with all of the ruckus and all the commotion. How can this be? And why all on me? All the attacks and nowhere to flee. How to avoid this certain gloom when tramples prepare to fight and to fume? Your heart will weaken, that may not take long, as tremble knots form solid and strong. So I was reading this to the kids that I nanny yesterday, and they loved it. Oh my God, they're so smart. Lost amid all the noise and more noise, how is it possible to travel with poise? So many choices and so many thoughts, all the paths blocked with so many knots. The tramples are strongest when trembles hide. That is the time when all fears collide, setting doubt free from behind the gate, which tramples can use for particular bait. It's a matter of time before you feel blind, when the doubt seeps across your mind. What you know and thought you knew will swish and swirl till nothing seems true. Temptation will creep in more ways than one. The moment the trickiest tramples finds fun. Twisting the false till that's all that you are, in order to feel you can stay up to par. The power of false to follow a trend, a temporary fix to find a friend. But what you call friend will cause you to blunder. They were only there to take and to plunder. He's so creative. Tramples will lock you in a circular trap, a gruesome and grisly and glaring gap. How will the trembles find their way out, with all that's around still ready to shout? Sharing and shouting are two different things. One of them bonds while the other one stings. Something the tramples confuses the most, the louder they'll get in order to boast. Trembles, you think, to harden your ways, avoiding them all and anyone's gaze. The easiest choice is to find an escape. Is that the answer for all to take shape? Looking for clues nowhere to be found, as fears in your mind circle around. All of the paths all twisted and strangled. How do you trust when all becomes tangled? It may not be easy, it may be a task. What is the point, you simply might ask? Let's take a moment before you go quicker and try to avoid all the noise and the bicker. Whenever you feel this Tanglelow tension, allow yourself to share and to mention. That may be a challenge for you to enact, but someone will listen. That's always a fact. There may not be answers, and that is okay, yet happiness feels so far away. The choices you make for knots to unravel influence the roads that you can travel. See how the color changes to pink? Now it's like going to happy. Each moment you take to acknowledge the you, even during the times that you're feeling blue, helps you connect to something that's real, beginning the journey that will help you heal. To understand goes beyond right and wrong. It's time to listen for you to grow strong. Finding the balance for all to live free, coming together to live and let be. Now, all of your trembles hide no more, out of the noise and begin to restore. That will take time and no guarantee, because all of your wants won't always agree. As we live with the doubts, worries, concerns, amid all the tangles, twists, and turns, kindness can shine in moments of sorrow and strengthen today and even tomorrow. Begin to connect to the meaning of you till all that you are feels less askew. Then timid no more, but tenacious you'll find, a strength and will within your mind. Ah, so good. Oh, I forgot to show you those pictures. As the days go by with highs and lows, remember these trampling, trembling Tanglelows, creeping their way to and fro, creating a mess wherever they go. So as we travel the Tanglelows trail, our mind can flutter and flail. There could be a battle ensuing from which your mind wants rescuing. Okay. And that's it. I love this book so much. Each time I read it, I like it even better. It's so great because there's coping mechanisms in here. And one of the things that they tell you to do is to mention and share, which I'm constantly telling every little kid I know, whether it's my nephews or my nieces or my students or the kids I nanny or just every little kid I come across. If there's an issue, always share it. Someone will always be there. I just love this so much. I think it's so creative. So now I want to teach you how to make your own Tanglelow. So I had asked if you could bring some construction paper and scissors and crayons and or markers and glue and or tape. Either one will work. So I have one in my hair right here. So this is one. So it's pretty easy to do. If you can see, I use like the little what do you call it? Rigid scissors. So I made 3 of them. I'm going to stick this back up here so you can see it as we go. Let's stick it on my head. Okay. I'm going to stay there. Whoop. Well, we'll stick it. We'll stick it there. And then I did a yellow one and a pink one. So I'm going to show you step by step how to do it. This is the yellow one that I made. This one, he's smiling a little bit. You can be creative. You can make it a little bit longer if you like. It doesn't have to be super long. It's up to you how you want to do it. And then I did a cute little pink one. No teeth. The eyes don't have to be white. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. The great thing about art is there is no right or wrong. It's just all fun, which is my favorite. So just put this here so you can see as we go. So like I said, I'm going to show you step by step so you can make one. So if you grabbed a piece of construction paper, these are all going to fall while I move, so I'm going to move them while I draw this. Okay. Now, what I first want you to do is you're going to take a piece of paper and you're going to draw a U, a big letter U. Now, I'm going to do this with you step by step. I'm going to do a light, let me see. I'm going to do a light blue one, okay? So, take my marker and I'm going to draw a big U, okay? Now, here is my U. So any age can do this, guys, okay? I just literally want you to draw a U. Then you're gonna draw another U inside of it, leaving the bottom a little bit fatter because that's gonna be where the face is. So, you see, I'm gonna go like this. Okay? So I just drew another U inside of it and kind of just made a little swirly in the middle. This part is gonna be the face. Now I'm gonna cut that out, right? So I like to do the face before I add on the extra. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut this out. And like I said, any age can do this. The great thing about Tanglelows, well, in my opinion, is that they were all different in the book. I mean, the artists that drew them were phenomenal, but I just thought I like to make stories come to life. It makes it mean a little bit more, and it will stay with the kid. So that's why I did that. So, all right. I'm almost done cutting it out. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a face on it. So to do the eyes, just so we don't waste time, you can draw a circle on a white piece of paper, fold it in half, cut it out, and then you have 2 eyes that are exactly the same. So here's my white paper. I want you to draw a little circle, maybe the size of a quarter or so. And then I'm just gonna eye it. I'm gonna cut out my circle. Okay. And then I have 2 exact circles. Okay? And I am gonna glue them on my Tanglelow. And I am using just a school glue. That's it. Easy peasy. Put a little bit of glue on here. Glue him on. And then a little bit of glue here. And then I'm gonna glue this guy on. A little bit more glue on this one. Okay. So, took these. And there are my eyes. Okay? So now I just have to make my dots in the middle, which are my pupils, right? And I'm gonna do kind of big ones because I think they're more fun and gives it a little bit more of a character. But you can do it however you like. Again, art is never wrong. That's what the best thing is. There's never a mistake because you can always fix it. Okay? All right. So I'm going to give mine lashes because I went off the paper a little bit. All right. And then I'm going to give a big smile. So I didn't give this one teeth, but I just gave him a big smile. So I did the eyes and then I gave him a smile. So now what I want to do is I want to do the curlies, which are the paths that the Tanglelows travel, right? That get all knotted. So I want to use the same color. Again, you don't have to. Art is great. But I want to use the same color. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that this is as thick as the arm of the Tanglelow, okay? So I'm going to cut that out. And I'm going to do 2 per side. Hi, Kiana. 2 per side. Okay? All right. So, now, I like to curl with scissors, but I'm going to show you how to curl without scissors. Okay? So that way the kids can do it themselves, because I don't want the kids to touch the sharp edges. All right, so how you curl without the scissors, you're just gonna cut out strips, right? And you're literally just gonna curl it starting from the top, and you're just gonna curl it all the way down like you're just making a tube. So I'm just gonna curl it all the way down, 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 down. Okay, okay. And then once I have it all the way curled, all the way down, see that? I'm just gonna kind of press it to try to keep that shape. That's it. And then I'm gonna let it go. And I'm gonna pull it free. And once I do that, you're gonna see that I have a cute little curl. Okay? And then I can like kind of pull it apart. Okay? So you don't need to use the scissors. So I'm gonna do that again to this side. And then I'm gonna glue those together, okay? And I'm gonna put it on the Tanglelows head. So we have the long ones. I like the long ones better. I think that they're more dramatic. And I'm all about drama. Drama, I love drama. And I love, you know, big stuff, crazy, you know, bigger the better, in my opinion. Okay, so here's another one of my small curls. See that? I'm just gonna hold it and squeeze it to keep that shape, and then I'm gonna let it go and I'm gonna pull it apart, and I have my curl again. Now I'm gonna glue these guys together. Now I just want to glue them right like at the ridge, and it doesn't matter if they're not exactly perfect. That's fine. I didn't really measure them. I mean, you could be like super exact. I just wanted to give you a gist. So, okay, I'm gonna glue these guys together. And then I'm actually gonna take the ear of the Tanglelow and I'm gonna give that just a little twirl till the middle of his like path. because these are like little pats, right? All right, so just like to the middle, right, I said? Okay, and then I'm gonna release that, and then I kind of have another curl. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on that, okay? And I'm gonna glue the curl that I just made, and I'm gonna glue it to this, okay? And then, voila, you have one side of his ear. Now, if you decide to like hang this up, put a little bit of tape up here so he hangs. Otherwise, it kind of flops. I'm just using regular construction paper. The guys that I did, if you want to get really creative, I put popsicle sticks behind their ears to make them stand up. But I just did that so I could show you what they were without actually holding, you know, all of them up. See that? I just put popsicle sticks to just hold it up just because I wanted to show you how, you know, it can look, okay? So I'm gonna do the same thing with the other side. I have my 2 strips, right? And I am gonna curl them, and then I'm gonna glue them together, and then I'm gonna glue them to the head of the Tanglelow. Okay. This is a great little project because once you read a story, anything that you do with your hands after, you know, you're thinking of this story. Because what are you making right now? You're making a Tanglelow. And what are Tanglelows? What are they? What are they? They are little creative guys that like to cause ruckus. They represent feelings, right? Fears, worries, and other emotions. Especially kids, you know, it's tough being a kid. You know, and going through different things that, you know, life throws at you. Okay? So, again, once I tear it apart, I'm just going to stretch it a little bit, and then I kind of have my little curl. And I'm going to do that one more time to this blank, this strip. Not blank. straight strip. Okay? And I'm going to just give it a curl. And it's just to like give it body. You can make them as long as you want. I might actually hang mine from string and hang them in my room. Like little mobiles. I really like them. I think they're adorable, and they actually match my bedroom, so who knows. Anyway, so I'm gonna curl these. Curl. Okay, and then I'm gonna press to make sure the curl stays. Okay. Now, normally I do this with scissors, but again, I wanted it to be easy so you could do it with like a little guy or girl that you're with. And there's my curl. So I'm gonna glue these guys together. Okay. And I'm gonna glue it to this one. And it doesn't matter like if the curls go the same way or not. I think the more different it is, the better. How fun. Yeah. So I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on this one, and then we're done. Let's see. And then glue to this. And that's it. So I'm gonna hold this up so you can see it good. Oh, I forgot to curl him. See, never too late. So I forgot to curl his little arm going down. Not arm, sorry, path. His little path. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I'm gonna glue it. Okay. And glue. Okay, there we go. So this is what you end up with. How cute is this? I love it so much. And there's your little Tanglelow. Like I said, you can put popsicle sticks on the back to make it stand up a little bit more. You can make a little hole up top and hang them. I just think they're so much fun, and they represent such great things, feelings that, you know, we all have to deal with, you know, with different things. Again, there's this guy. I just think these are so creative. Like, good for you, Greg, for coming up with like a friendly little thing that kids can relate to identify their feelings. I think they're phenomenal. You know, I almost want to make like a chart for my students and say, how are you feeling, and have it represented by a different Tangelo. Who knows? But look at how cute that. This guy, he looks a little sneaky, right? And this guy, he looks a little afraid. But anyway, so that's it. That is the Tangelo. If you're just coming on, I'm Tracy, and you are at the Trey Station Story Break with Trey. See, I would love it if you guys took pictures of the Tangelo you made, if you made any, and even if you watch later and you make one, send it in and I'll post it on my wall. I would love, 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 love to see that. I'm still waiting on a few mermaids. If you have a tail and you want to take a picture, that goes with the story that we did a couple weeks ago. Please feel free to send that in. What else am I waiting for? Oh, pictures of guinea pigs. Guinea pigs. I love my guinea pig. And that's it. So yeah, feel free to send in that picture of the Tangelo that you end up making. How cute is he? How cute is he? I just love him so much. I think Tanglelows are adorable, and I'm gonna do it when I get to school because I think it's great. And that is it. So I hope you had fun. I hope you liked the story, and you reach out and reach out to someone who can help if you're going through something tough or difficult or whatever, because people are there. They're there. Trust that. And that's it. Next week, we're going to read The Gruffalo next Wednesday at 5 o'clock. This was a special showing today because yesterday I could not attend. So, unless you are otherwise told, it is Fridays at 5. So I will see you Wednesday. Wednesdays at 5. I will see you next Wednesday. Please send me pictures of your Tanglelows. I would love, 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 love to see them. And that's it. I hope you had fun and come back again and hear about the Gruffalo. It's a great story. And that one I'll have a little puppet with me because I love puppets. And that's it. So have a great night. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Keep reading. Keep reading. Bye.